You've written TypeScript. You understand types, interfaces, generics, and utility types. But here's the problem. Node.js doesn't run TypeScript. If you try to run a .ts file with Node, it throws an error. Node only understands JavaScript. So how do you actually run TypeScript in development, and how do you build it for production? Right now, your build process is manual, slow, fragile, no linting, no formatting, no type checking in CI. In this video, you'll learn how to run TypeScript directly with TS Node and TSX, how to use esbuild for lightning fast builds, how to configure tsconfig.json properly, and how to set up ESLint with TypeScript, ESLint, and Prettier for a complete production-ready build pipeline. Node.js can't run TypeScript files directly, but there are tools that let you skip the manual compile step. The first is tsnode. Tsnode compiles TypeScript on the fly using the TypeScript compiler under the hood. You install it as a dev dependency alongside TypeScript itself. Then you run npx tsnode src/index.ts. It works, but it's slow. Every time you run it, TSC compiles your entire project. The second tool is TSX. TSX uses esbuild under the hood instead of TSC. Esbuild is written in Go and it's roughly 10 times faster than TSC for transpilation. Install TSX as a dev dependency, then run npx tsx src/index.ts. It starts almost instantly. TSX also has a watch mode. npx tsx watch src/index.ts. It reruns your file every time you save. For ES module projects, tsnode needs extra configuration. You have to use node -- loader tsnode/esm. TSX handles ESM natively, no extra flags needed. For development, TSX is the clear winner. Fast startup, watch mode, ESM support out of the box. Add it to your package.json scripts. dev:/tsx watch src/index.ts, start :node dist/index.js for production. For production, you need to compile TypeScript to JavaScript. There are two main tools for this. The first is TSC, the TypeScript compiler. TSC does two things. It type checks your code and it emits JavaScript files. It reads your tsconfig.json, validates every type annotation, and outputs JavaScript to your outdir. The problem is speed. TSC is slow on large projects. It checks every file, every type, every generic constraint. On a medium project, that can take 10 to 30 seconds. The second tool is esbuild. Esbuild only transpiles. It strips out type annotations and converts TypeScript to JavaScript. It does not type check. It doesn't care if your types are wrong, but it's incredibly fast, 100 times faster than TSC for the transpilation step. A project that takes 30 seconds with TSC builds in under 100 milliseconds with esbuild. So the best practice is to use both. Use esbuild for the build step. It produces your JavaScript output fast. Use TSC with the no emit flag for type checking only. TSC -- no emit validates your types without producing any output files. This separation gives you the best of both worlds. Fast builds with esbuild, thorough type safety with TSC. The build pipeline looks like this. Your .ts files go into esbuild, which outputs .js files. Those JavaScript files run in the browser or Node. Meanwhile, TSC -- no emit runs in parallel to catch type errors. Source maps connect the compiled JavaScript back to your original TypeScript. When an error occurs in production, the stack trace points to your TypeScript source, not the compiled JavaScript. Enable source maps in your test config with source map :true. tsconfig.json is where you configure the TypeScript compiler. Let's go through every option that matters. Target sets the JavaScript version for the output. AS 2020 is a safe default. It supports optional chaining, nullish coalescing, and dynamic imports. All modern Node versions support ES 2020. If you need to support older environments, use ES 2017 or ES 2018. Module defines the module system for the output. ESNext uses ES modules with import and export. CommonJS uses require and module.exports. For modern projects, use ESNext. For legacy Node projects, use CommonJS. Module resolution tells TypeScript how to find modules. Bundler is the modern choice. It works with esbuild, Webpack, and Vite. Node is the classic choice for CommonJS projects. Node 16 handles both ESM and CommonJS in Node.js. Strict enables all strict type checking options at once. That includes strict null checks, no implicit any, strict function types, and more. Always enable strict. It catches bugs that would otherwise reach production. Paths lets you create import aliases. Map @* to ./src/*. Now you can write import from @/utils instead of ./utils. It keeps your imports clean and refactor friendly. Out_dir is where compiled JavaScript goes, usually dist or build. Root_dir is where your TypeScript source lives, usually SRC. Source map set to true generates .map files alongside your JavaScript. These map files let debuggers show your original TypeScript code, include tells TypeScript which files to compile, usually src/*/*. Exclude tells it which files to skip, usually node_modules and dist. Type checking catches type errors, but it doesn't catch code quality issues. That's where ESLint comes in. For TypeScript projects, you need TypeScript ESLint. It's a set of ESLint rules that understand TypeScript syntax and types. The parser reads your .ts files. The plugin provides rules like no unused vars, no explicit any, and consistent type definitions. Some rules are type aware. They use your tsconfig to check types during linting. For example, no floating promises catches promises you forget to await. Prettier handles formatting. It formats your code automatically. Indentation, semicolons, quotes, line width. Prettier is opinionated. You configure it once and it handles every formatting decision. Create a .prettierc file. Set your preferences. Semicolons true, single quotes true. Print width 80. Then run prettier -- write to format your files. Lint stage runs your linters only on files you've staged in Git. Instead of linting your entire project on every commit, it only checks the files you actually changed. This keeps pre-commit hooks fast. For CI, run all three checks in sequence. First, tsc -- no emit for type checking. Second, ESLint for linting. Third, prettier -- check for format verification. If any check fails, the CI pipeline fails. No type errors, no lint warnings, no formatting issues reach production. Let's set up the complete build pipeline for TaskFlow. First, the tsconfig.json. We set target to ES 2020 and module to ESNext. Strict is true. Paths maps @ to src/. Source map is true for debugging. Out_dir is dist. Root_dir is src. Next, the esbuild configuration. We create a build script that takes src/index.ts as the entry point and outputs to dist/index.js. esbuild bundles everything into a single file in under 100 milliseconds. For type checking, we add a separate script. typecheck :tsc -- no emit. This validates all our types without producing output. ESLint gets TypeScript ESLint parser and the recommended rules. We configure it to use our tsconfig for type-aware linting. Prettier gets a .prettierrc with our team's style preferences. Semicolons, single quotes, 80-character line width. Finally, the npm scripts bring it all together. Dev runs TSX watch for instant reloading during development. Build runs esbuild for fast production builds. Type check runs tsc-no emit. Lint runs ESLint on the src directory. Format runs Prettier with --write. And CI runs type check, then lint, then build in sequence. One command and your entire codebase is validated and compiled. TaskFlow now has a professional-grade TypeScript build pipeline. Let's recap what you learned. TypeScript runtimes, tsnode and tsx let you run .ts files directly. tsx is faster because it uses esbuild under the hood. Build tools, esbuild for fast transpilation. tsc with no emit for type checking only. tsconfig.json. Target, module resolution, strict, paths, and source map. Every option configured for a modern TypeScript project. ESLint with TypeScript, ESLint for type-aware linting rules. Prettier for consistent code formatting across the team. And a CI pipeline that runs type checking, linting, and building in one command. Phase 4 is complete. TaskFlow is now fully typed, linted, formatted, and ready for production. In the next video, we start Phase 5, front-end frameworks, why React, Vue, and Svelte exist, and when you actually need one. See you in the next one.